Alright, so it's time for a little bit of a history behind the dark web. So let's look at a general timeline of the events surrounding the deep web and dark web and how exactly they work. So, as you know, Tor is basically the foundation of the dark web. It's what helped spring it into action. And Tor was first developed by the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory in 2002. It was earlier in the mid-1990s when the actual onion routing was created. That's the structure that Tor uses to send information over the internet. But it was first created in 2002. And it wasn't until 2006 that Tor became a non-profit, and this is what really sprang into action the use of these hidden sites. Although it was very slow coming until 2009 when Satoshi Nakamoto actually started Bitcoin. This is what fueled the dark web because now people had a way to pay for stuff on the dark web without it being traced to them because Bitcoin's the most anonymous way to pay for things online. And then you have 2011 when Silk Road was founded. And then you have 2013 where Silk Road was shut down. All the people who have learned to use the dark web since then are still using it now. And then obviously in 2015, the creator of the Silk Road was eventually sentenced to life in prison. It's important to know these events. One thing to note is that Tor was created by the U.S. government. And still today, it is heavily funded, and you might think that's contradictory. You know, they're trying to shut down sites on the dark web, but yet they still fund it over 70% of its funds. And that's because Tor is such a great tool for people in countries, for people who live in countries that are oppressive. It helps them speak out and be heard, which is why the U.S. continues to fund Tor, even though there has been a huge spike in darknet activities and illicit activities and drug sites and things like that, which they still work to shut down, but Tor is a useful tool that they don't want to get rid of, so they wouldn't stop funding it. In the next module, we'll discuss a little bit about networks so you can learn how the dark web works. Then we'll go into how Tor networks actually work so you can have a clear understanding of how exactly Tor makes your data anonymous.